Where are we going? GTA V is one of the biggest games to ever exist. It has sold over 200 million copies. Everybody knows GTA V, even this one special old guy who maybe got a little too excited while playing it. It's actually making me a little nervous.
And I'm having fun.
GTA V is a great game, and the fact that it has been this popular over 10 years after its release is baffling. And as much as I love it, I recently went through a replay of the main campaign to ask myself, is GTA V overrated? The answer is yes, but actually no. Let me explain. GTA V came out all the way back in 2013, the year of our Lord. We had Flappy Bird. It was the 12th year anniversary of the events of 2001. And yes, of course, I mean the 12th anniversary of the film Shrek. And of course, Despicable Me 2 came out and introduced us to the purple minion guys. My point is, it was a really important year. GTA V came out and it sold like crazy. Everyone wanted to play this game. And like I said, it is still known as one of the biggest games of all time. Now the price of video games are going up so much that it's gonna cost me $100 just to play GTA 6. Like, what do you think, Rockstar Games? You think I'm made of money? What the fuck? I should probably get that checked out. So now we are 11 years in the future, and I'm here to answer the question, is GTA 5 really overrated? Like I said before, it's kind of a hard question to answer. Obviously, people loved this game when it came out, and many of them still do to this day with updates to stuff like GTA 5 Online. But right now, I'm focusing only on the story mode. And my thoughts about the GTA 5 story are mixed. It's like brownie batter. It's mixed. On one hand, I think it's really good satire on 21st century California. Being able to see different sides of the state with characters like Michael, who lives in a bougie Vinewood neighborhood, Franklin, who lives in the hood, and Trevor, who is just a crazy meth head dealer who lives out in the desert, it all gives us commentary on different archetypes found in 21st century America. And Michael's story is pretty cool, but also it's just Heat. It's just the movie Heat by Michael Mann. It does it well, don't get me wrong. And it's not a carbon copy of Heat, but it's a lot like Heat by Michael Mann. I will say that the idea of him loving movies and seeing himself as the good guy of the story when in reality he's been the villain and coming to terms with who he is an interesting character arc, but it doesn't have a lot of depth. Like obviously it's a character arc that works and it's cool and it's interesting, but it's not like a real thought-provoking thing, I feel. Then we have Franklin, whose character arc is also kind of bare bones. It's easy to look into any piece of media or narrative and find incredibly deep, thought-provoking stuff or just make it up on the spot. It's really easy to do that, but with Franklin's story, his character arc is that he just has to learn about loyalty. He wants to get out of the hood and make some real money, but you always got to remember where you came from and the people who were loyal to you, like Lamar. I don't know, it's just kind of like a mixed bag to me. I did like how he served as a sort of player's outsider view on Michael and Trevor. I think we open with Franklin so that we get this almost normal guy kind of have us see this really fucked up world, I guess. And then there's Trevor. And I think Trevor's just funny.
What kind of fucking animal do you take me for? No, I didn't kill him.
Oh, fuck.
But I did kidnap his wife. Oh, no.
There is depth there. He's a guy with a lot of problems, whether that be with love, mommy issues, or violence, and the game explores that a lot. But for the most part, he's just insane and hilarious. He is easily everybody's favorite character in the game because you just never know what this guy's gonna get up to.
Driving. You can jerk me off if I get bored. I'm joking. You can suck me off.
Are we gonna stop for ice cream?
When you switch to Trevor and he's just chasing a dude on a scooter on the highway screaming about how they're scooter brothers, like you never know what to expect when you switch over to Trevor. And I think that's kind of why people grasp onto him a little bit more than the other characters. Trevor creates shock value that actually has value.
Take off your pants, cowboy, all right? Let's fuck.
So I do think that the three protagonists are actually good. I think they're great. They show different sides of America, and it really helps show the satire that GTA 5 is trying to go for. But does it all hold up? Kinda. When you play GTA 5 in 2024, obviously a lot of what is being said and a lot of what the characters are doing is a part of the pulp culture in 2013. And although some of that stuff still remains relevant, a lot of it has changed and evolved into something new. But of course this makes sense. The game's 11 years old. Of course it's not gonna have shit that would make sense in a more modern GTA game. It's from 2013. Like for example, a lot of the stuff that Jimmy says in the game is a lot of 2013 MLG incel type shit.
Yeah, you like that, don't you, huh? Take it all. Get the fuck off me. I thought I was on that guy.
And like I said, that stuff for the most part still exists. Incels are all around us, okay? I swear to God, I'm not one. I promise. Sounds like something an incel would say. Damn it. Did I just out myself? Kill the audience. I'll cut that. Even other characters like Tracy are supposed to be the typical blonde teen, but even that has evolved. GTA 5 has kind of the unfortunate curse of being a game that was just made over a decade ago, so it's stuck in the past. So stuff like this doesn't really hold up as well as it used to. And maybe that's my biggest problem with the game right now. I think maybe what I want is a more modern version of this. But instead, Rockstar decided to milk this version of GTA all the way until those titties just dried the hell out, instead of giving us a more modern take on it. So yeah, some of this game just doesn't hold up. But I will say, as a game, it still plays really well. It's fun to drive and shoot people, which is good, because that's basically what the game is. When you compare it to Rockstar's newest games like Red Dead 2, you start to see that GTA 5 is not as advanced as it was in 2013. And it only makes me want GTA 6 more because I know it's going to look and feel as good as Red Dead Redemption 2 felt. I personally feel that now that we have Red Dead 2, there's something that we can have to compare to GTA 5. And when you compare these two Rockstar games together, you start to notice that GTA 5 isn't really a thought-provoking game. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong. It's one of the most fun games I've ever played, but it's not gonna have you thinking too deeply about it. Like, I didn't finish the game and go, wow, that crackhead really changed my perspective on life. Nah, I just had a good time. Honestly, it's supposed to be a fun story to play, and guess what? It is a fun story to play. It succeeds at that, I guess. But also, Rockstar made the choice to have this be a linear story-focused game, which I'm always down for, but then they have this huge open world where there's nothing to do because Rockstar doesn't really give you a variety. They want you to follow specific paths while doing missions so that the game feels more cinematic, and it works. It really does. But after playing it a few times, it starts to feel less cinematic and more boring. You can't try to do missions differently because you'll fail the mission. So every replay, you just do the same thing over and over and over, and it gets old really quickly. This is actually a problem that Rockstar's had for like a long time, and it's actually prevalent in Red Dead Redemption 2. A game that makes you follow specific instructions to create a cinematic experience for the player, but also takes away the player's creativity. You make this huge open world and give the player the ability to explore, but because GTA 5 was kind of the first to have such a big space, it feels like a lot of that space is wasted because there just aren't that many random encounters. And like I said, the missions are always very linear. They want you to follow these specific steps, so there's absolutely no room for creativity there. Look, GTA 5 is one of the greatest games that was ever made. It is a milestone in gaming. It will probably be remembered for decades and decades and decades, and it will probably be remembered more fondly than GTA 6, honestly, whenever that actually like decides to come out. But I think it's time we all kind of look around and we realize, you know, this game has flaws like any game does. And because it's been so long, it really feels like GTA 5 is just out of touch with the present day culture. It feels like it served its sentence. I've done all I can do with it, and now it's time for something new. It's good that GTA 6 is coming out because GTA 5 is just getting kind of repetitive and a little boring. But this is just me personally, I guess. Just me personally. Like I said, I think Rockstar is starting to notice that the tits on this cow are starting to get really dry, and it's time to put GTA 6 into hyperdrive. GTA 5 needs to be put to rest. No, it's not overrated. Obviously, it's a good game. But after 10 years and more modern games being released after it, you start to realize that this game is not as perfect as you once thought. It isn't the deep, thought-provoking game that Red Dead Redemption 2 was. And although it keeps getting remastered for every new console, a lot of how it looks doesn't hold up compared to games now. And like I said, maybe that's the whole problem I have with it. It's been so long that now I'm just comparing every new game that gets released now to GTA 5. I want something new, I want something fresh, I want something now. I want it now. Give it to me now. And compared to something like Red Dead 2, another game that Rockstar made, you realize that we can have something more thought-provoking. Something with amazing graphics and gameplay, and hopefully something that gives the player the opportunity to explore more than the linear missions in GTA 5 do. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I love this game. I really do. Problem is, it's time to say that GTA 5 is a relic, and it is time for something new. So that was the video, and I don't usually do this, but like, if you guys could, like, I don't know, like if you want, you guys could like leave a tip or something. Please, you cheap pieces of Okay, now I want to take some time to shout out some people. These are some people that I met on my live streams. That's right, I do live streams. First, a shout out to Little Sasuke 1914. So like this, I'll put his channel up, maybe here. He's a cool kid. He's looking to make some stuff that's more mature, I guess. So give him a look if you want. Also, I'm here to shout out the man, the myth, the legend, Simply Special. Simply has been one of the coolest guys that I've met recently. He is currently at this moment editing all of my streams together into one big video for me for free. He's doing that for free because he just A, really enjoyed my stuff, and B, really likes editing. So I had to shout him out. This is his YouTube channel. This is what it looks like. Subscribe to him. My man is really good at his job, okay? Really get him started. He wants to make stuff, so help him get started. Help him follow his passion and live his dream. I love, like, Simply is cool. Shout out to you, Simply, if you're watching. Anyways, please remember to like and subscribe, as always. We're currently trying to hit 500 subs, like, now. Now would be good. I would like to hit 500 subs now. Now. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Do it now. We're actually super close, so if you could help me achieve that goal, I would be super grateful. Like, what would I do for you? I'll send you pictures on my feet. If we get to 500 subs, I'll send you pictures on my feet. That's a promise. I don't promise that, actually. That's a lie. Leave a comment because I love hearing your beautiful voices in my computer. You got anything to say, computer?
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
All right, nice. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay sexy. Okay, bye.
Reach this fuck. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Reach this fuck. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. I got pieces, lumps in my bowl. Nowadays on cruise control.